Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you what sold for me over the weekend on eBay and Poshmark. I do also sell on Depop, but I had zero sales over the weekend on Depop. But hang on till the end because I did have a major new Bolo, brand new to me, that I just found last week, and it sold in one day for a great sales price. So hang on till the end with me and we will get right into that. All right, first up, I have a pair of J. Jill linen pull-on pants, and I have these for probably a couple months now. And these ended up selling on eBay for $17. I did take a best offer. Just happy to see them moved out, and I did pay probably less than $1 for those, so a decent profit. Not my ideal one though, but again, just wanted to move them out. And you probably saw me, if you watched a past video of mine of where I shared with you a haul, I shared this denim studded vest with you. And this ended up selling pretty quickly. That was just a few weeks ago for $35 on eBay. I'll pop a picture up here for you guys. But this was a great sale, a great vest. I put in keywords Southwestern Western Festival. And it was in great condition too, and a great style. So, and a great size. So all those factors helped it sell pretty quickly for a good price. So $35 on that on eBay. And the next item that I sold is this brand called Bolo. It is made in Italy and it is 100% linen. So those two factors and the condition and the pattern, I picked it up. And this ended up selling for $25 on Poshmark. So that was a good little pickup. It did take quite a while because I had picked it up when we were still in cold weather. So happy to see that go out the door to its new home. And these are a pair of women's The North Face shorts, which normally I wouldn't pick up just a pair of women's North Face shorts. But again, my cost of goods were so low and I was in need of inventory. And they didn't do too bad. They ended up selling for $19 on eBay. And everything's in the package. I will try to remember to pop up pictures for you guys on the screen because I am getting ready to ship these out today, but I wanted to come on and share these with you. So those were, pretty good sale over on eBay. And next up, we have this Sigrid Olsen. I believe that's how you pronounce it. Just a little linen short sleeve top. Nothing too exciting. Sold on eBay for just $19. I took a best offer just to move it out. I had this for quite a while in my inventory. I believe I'm in the 3100 numbers right now. I do the numerical system in my storage, and this is in the 1300 range. So I've had this quite a while. So happy to see that go. Just a cute little top in great condition. And let's see, next up, oh, this one I've had for quite a long time. Saint Tropez swim cover. It's a hooded little swim cover, and this ended up selling for $16 on Poshmark. I did take a best offer, and as things age, I do obviously lower the prices. So just happy to get what I can and move this out the door to its new owner. And then next up, I was so excited when I found this Polo Ralph Lauren men's 100% linen shirt in this beautiful yellow color, although bright, but uh, unique. You don't come across this color very often in linen in Ralph Lauren. But the downside was it had shrunk. So instead of being, I think it was an extra large or a 2XL, I believe it was an XL, it measured and fit more like a medium. So I ended up taking a best offer for this on eBay for $25.65. But happy to see that moved out the door, and hopefully it fits the guy. I did put in measurements and disclose. The tag says this, but it measures and fits like a medium in my opinion. But I hadn't had it very long, so hopefully that doesn't get returned. We will see. So that was a good little sale. And next up, I have a brand called Oh My Gosh or OMG. And I do pick these up usually in larger sizes. I believe this one was a medium. I don't know, I'll pop up a picture here, but I've had this one for a long time in my inventory, and I ended up selling it on eBay for $22. So happy to see that go. Have had that for a long time, like I said. And next up is an item I was just so tempted to keep myself because it is just absolutely gorgeous. It is a maxi dress by Farm Rio, Lyocell, and it is just in pristine condition. And I listed this for 150, got an offer on Poshmark for 100, countered her, and then ended up just taking the offer for 110. I didn't want to push my luck, but I was tempted to keep this one. This one is beautiful. I'll try to remember pop up a screenshot for you so you can see what it looked like. But $110, and I think it was a day or two. So happy, and I believe I paid $7 for this. So that was a very good sale, and it's just a gorgeous, gorgeous dress. Always happy to find Farm Rio in good condition. And next up, I have a top by Clara Sunwoo. Normally, I just pick up the larger sizes, but this was a medium because I kind of thought, well, I could keep it for myself if it's not worth reselling, which I tend to do a lot, especially when I'm getting my cost of goods like under $1 or under $2. But this one did end up selling. It's just a medium blue and white stripe, short sleeve, kind of boxy top, and I hadn't had it very long, and it ended up selling for best offer on eBay for $19. So happy to see that go, and it was in great condition. I used keywords boxy, nautical, striped, and we're now in the right season for those keywords, so I believe that helped that sell. And hang tight, we are just a few away from the Bolo my husband actually found. He's a great wingman, it turns out. But the next item I have, Stone Women's Top, which is a brand I tend to like personally, but it doesn't resell that great, especially in something like this. I've had this for a long time in my inventory. It is an extra small short sleeve top. Nothing too terribly exciting about it, but it did end up selling, so I'm happy about that for a best offer of $16.27. So happy to see that go out the door finally. I've had that quite a while. So that ended up selling on eBay. And next up, I have a pair of Judy Blue denim shorts, and they're just a cut off, kind of a Bermuda length, I believe, and they're ivory. And I haven't had them very long, and they ended up selling on eBay for $20.30. I did take a best offer, and I haven't had them too terribly long, so happy to see those go out the door there. And next up, I have a Jess and Jane little short sleeve top, and this is a 1X, and I believe I shared that with you recently on a haul. And it had a really pretty pattern. The size was great, just a short sleeve little basic top, and that ended up selling on Poshmark for $26. So happy to see that go. I hadn't had that too long. So next up, thank you for hanging in there with me, is a Bolo I didn't even know was a Bolo. The brand is Murano. Let me grab it. And I had picked up Murano sweaters in the past occasionally, men's Murano sweaters, and they weren't anything terribly exciting, didn't fetch a lot of money, didn't sell super quickly for me. But my husband found two Murano men's silk robes, and he brought them to me and said, "Hey, you should look these up." And I was kind of reluctant to because, like I said, Murano I hadn't had good success with, but I'm glad I did. They had over 100% sell through rate and really good sales prices. So I picked this up. I did pay up for this. I paid $15, so the thrift store knew what they had, but it did sell in one day for $75. So that was a very good pickup. So new Bolo for you and for me today. So happy to share that with you. Happy to see this go in one day. So that is it. That is all I have to share with you on my sales this weekend. Drop a a comment below and let me know what your best sale was this weekend, if it was slow or good for you. But I appreciate your time and stopping in to watch my video, and I will see you in the next one. Have a great day.